am here and I am disgusted. Let me just say this. Am I disgusted or disappointed? Both. I am disgusted at Pearl's attempt to say that she is sorry without saying the words, I am sorry. I'm sorry for what I said. I'm sorry for the way I reacted to what was said. I'm sorry for not holding anyone accountable other than just waiting for backlash to finally now I'm going to go live. Oh, Pearl just pissed me off with this crappy ass. I take full responsibility of what happened. And after watching it, I realized, oh, how cringe it was. What? Say what now? What you said? Just Pearly Things YouTube channel is a joke. With the exception of, what's her name? I'm so irritated I can't even remember her name. Auntie Jess, Auntie Jen, Auntie, whoever the auntie is, I'm sorry. She's really good. The other guy, I can't get into it. Bruv. Yeah, bruv. Dude, you sound like you never finished high school. You sound like you were in the back of the class rolling dice. If they do that in the British land, in British, where they make the tissues, bruv. I'm so sick of that guy, bruv, all day long. He's trash. I mean, he might be good for his demographic and his, the people that he's talking to. He might have a whole slew of people. I know he's utilizing her studio, and that's a good thing. But let me tell you, Just Pearl was a joke today on her live. Just Pearl, you are a effing joke. The nerve of you talking about, I'm finally going to address things, and I wrote everything down, and if I look over at this screen, it's only because I'm looking at my notes and I want to make sure that I get everything addressed. You're a joke. You're a freaking joke. You wrote 3 sentences. You didn't even have bullet points. You are a joke. Just Pearl is a joke. Yes, it looks like you've been slapped in the left eye one too many times with that damn volleyball. Yeah, you got slapped in the face with a volleyball face. Why am I adding all these ad hominems to this woman? It's because she didn't even have the respect to say I'm sorry. She didn't have she these people that just walk around with this whole concept of I'm not going to say I'm sorry. I'm only going to acknowledge that I take responsibility for what how do you take responsibility for something? Let me wipe this so you can see me better. How do you take responsibility for something and don't apologize? It just, this whole non-apologetic culture that we're in right now, I'm so over it. It's so despicable. I take full responsibility for what I did, and in hindsight, shut up. Shut the hell up. If you're not saying, yo, the things that I said about slavery was not only stupid of me, I'm sorry, and I would never do that again. I don't know, what was I thinking? She's trying to say, oh, I had Nick Fuentes come here because he was canceled by everyone, so I just kind of wanted to see what he was about. You know what he's about. He is a guy who's Caucasian who wishes he was white. Real simple. Real simple. Like how could you, Pearl, a white woman, a real white woman, not understand when you see an Italian guy trying to be white? You all know that Italians are not white. Well, I just got told that I spelt her name wrong. Oh well, I'm driving and typing. Thank you for telling me that, though. You are appreciated. But let me say this to you. And when I edit it, but let me tell you, man, Just Pearl, you're a joke. You're a clown. I take full responsibility for what happened in hindsight. Shut up! I'm sorry, I was wrong. I mean, this dude was disrespecting your guest, talking about that she sleeps with black men. That's why the Italian community won't accept her. How many black cocks have you had, Pearl? Huh? How many of those have you had that you didn't feel the need to say, whoa, 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 whoa? That's inappropriate. I've been with black men, and the white culture accepts me still. You didn't say none of that. How is it that a real, actual white person doesn't know how to check a fool like Nick Fuentes? You never even talked about his name being non-white. You never even talked about the fact that an Italian Asian, not white. You got a Caucasian man caping for white people. And you're over there kikiing and laughing and joking. And then when you get some backlash, you come up with the worst apology ever. You are a joke, Pearl. I'm so glad mediocre tutorial reviews shut you down and said he won't even be of anyone. You're a joke. And you better not be trying to tell modern women how not to be a modern woman while you continue to be a modern woman on that damn platform. Where's your husband? When you gonna get a man? This is a woman here who has no mantras, no acronyms. You have come up with nothing of your own. No idea. You don't have your own idea to speak of. Every idea you have has been thought up and you are just regurgitating like a sock puppet. You're a sock about you right now, including that left eye that looks like it got slapped around with many volleyballs. I don't know what to tell you. But the nerve of you to think that this is an apology. You should be ashamed of yourself, Pearl. You should be totally ashamed of yourself that you let this Caucasian man speak for your white self. Because you're the real white one here. You're the only white one there. You let that white shit get in your head. Just because those Brits over there bow down to you, think that you are some sort of Queen Elizabeth. You're not a Queen Elizabeth, but you got your head all swole up thinking that those people that work for you are bowing down to you. But here in America, we ain't bowing down to you. You're a joke. I'm so glad that MTR shut you down and told you to kick rocks. And don't you dare use any of his content that you guys created together. He said, don't you dare use my content. It's over. I mean, for you to talk about slavery as if it was some sort of like, it was cool in some spots. You can go to some slave owners didn't even, work their slaves that hard. They was friends with their slaves. You're a joke, man. You're a real, serious, shameful joke. And let me also say this. At the height of your live, you had 935 people watching your live. It's a Sunday. It's a Sunday afternoon. You have 1,300,000 subscribers. And you couldn't get 1,000 people in your live. You're a joke! How the hell you got 1,300,000 subscribers and you couldn't manage 1,000 people in the live? What do you think about that, son?
That's sad.
Isn't that crazy? Yo, dude, we'll talk about that later. You're wildin', son. You're wildin'. You know what I'm talking about now, right? Okay. Well, anyway, we'll get to that later. But Just Pearl, and where the hell happened to Just? What happened to the black girl Just and you were Just Pearl? Two girls with a channel, going to London, trying to make it happen. What happened with that? Huh? What happened with that? Where the hell is Just? Where'd she go? Let's hear Just's story about what you really think. Because I bet you ain't got no problem with taking it, right? But you want to talk all that crap. That's because you over there with those Brits and those black Brits. They bow down to the blue-eyed woman. They bow down to you. What the hell just happened? Okay. My power is going low, but I handled that. 1,300,000. No, dude. If she had 300,000, she should be able to have nothing less than 2,000 in her chat. She has 1,300,000 and could not pull 1,000 people in her live. She's a joke. She's a clown. She's a fucking fraud, and I'm sick of her. Right now, the stuff you said about slavery, somebody needs to spit you right in your face. I know those Brits ain't gonna do it because they all bow down to that white woman with the blonde hair and the blue eyes. I know these Jamaican Brits, and I know all these African Brits. I know how they feel about that white woman with the blonde hair. I know how they bow down to y'all. Look, they're filming a movie right there. Look at that movie they're filming. Look at that. You see that?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get it over. To all those people. Where is it? Where they go? Oh, it's behind the thing. Anyway, I couldn't capture it. Yeah, what it is, they're filming a big movie on the court steps. So they're moving all the traffic around. But with that being said, Just Pearl, you're a clown. You look like you've been punch drunk in the left eye way too many times. I know. I get it. I ain't impressed. What do you think about that, son? Somebody with 1,300,000 subscribers can't get 1,000 people in their life. How crazy is that? That's insane. It just shows what a joke she is. See, we have this woman, Just Pearl. You know who Just Pearl is? No. She's the white woman with the blonde hair that she's in the manosphere. She copies everything that Kevin Samuels said, from sign language to yeah. Like I see it's a lady like that, yeah. And she has tons of shorts. She got popular because she went to the ghettos with a big sign, and the sign would say something like, men shouldn't pay child support. And then, all the people came at her, talking at her. She was horrible when she first did it, but I gave her credit. I was like, whoa, we got to give this girl credit. She's in the hood, and she's doing it. But you know what hood she went to? She didn't go to 125th Street. She didn't go to Jamaica, Queens. She didn't go to Harlem. She didn't go to the South Bronx. She went to London. And those British people in London, they love the Queen. They love the princess and queen and king. They love that stuff. They have had so many years of rule over them by these white people that they suffer from Patty Hearst syndrome. Where like if you kidnap somebody, next thing you know, the kidnappers are doing robberies with you because they fall in love with you and they take your side. So that's what all these Jamaican Brits are suffering from, and a lot of it is that Derby's dose. Derby's dose was a torture technique that the British used on the Jamaicans to get them in order, and it was a disgusting practice that was done. It's called Derby's dose. Derby's dose. And she's dealing with these people that are direct descendants of these Derby's dose kind of people. So when they see her, she's tall too, because she's a volleyball player. So you have to be over 5'10" in order to make it. In order to make it in that world of volleyball. So she's a volleyball player, and she wanted to get into the YouTube street to make it happen, and we can't be mad at her for that. But what we are mad about is that she had this guy come onto her show, and they call him a white nationalist, which means that he's into fighting for the rights of white people in America. Mind you, he's an Italian guy, and Italians and Irish are not white. They are Caucasian. Just like all the Arabs that you see in the stores, in the corner stores,
Yeah.
they write down Caucasian on their on their licenses and everything. All their paperwork, they have been given the opportunity to check Caucasian, because white, they're not white. They're not from the Caucasus Mountains, so to speak. They're not from that descendant or that bloodline. Because the Italians here, when the Italians came here to New York, right?
Yeah.
They were the poorest of the poor. And the cops used to go to the Italians' houses door to door. They would kick down the door. They would grab anybody if they had any radios. They didn't want the Italians to have radios. They treated them like mud. They treated them like dirt. So, somebody wrote, likes are appreciated. Yeah, likes are appreciated, you jerks. The hell you over here just looky-loo and not pressing the like button? The hell's wrong with you? If you on this show and if you on this thing, that is one thing that she has done. Just Pearl will say, if you don't press the like button, we got beef. That's the only original thing she's ever said on the internet that she didn't copy from someone else. Everything else she's copied. So I give her that. I give her that little tiny credit where she said, if you don't press the like button, we got beef, which was kind of cool. I always give credit where credit is due. But she had this guy come on the show, and now he's making fun of black people being late, that all black people are always late. When the reality of it is that all Italians, all Irish, all black, every Hispanic group, everyone is late. Everyone is late. Thank you.
Yeah.
Everyone is late. There is no group that is exempt.
That is stupid. How your skin color tells you if you're late or not? It's the person you are in real life. It has nothing to do with skin color. It's the person you are that makes you late.
Boom. If you respect time, if you respect people's time, then you're going to be on time. If you respect, it's all about respecting a person's time. If you have no respect for somebody's time, then you're going to be late. So for this guy to say, and then the guy admitted that he's always late to everything he goes to. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm late to everything I go to. And then when she says that her producer, he's always late, and he's like, well, he's black. And she's laughing. And then today she's like, oh, I didn't, she just wouldn't apologize. She's a freaking, she wouldn't apologize. Then she said that slavery wasn't as bad as people think it was. Like, really, white woman? Really? Slavery was just like
a piece of cake. Just dump
yeah. Nah, I can't leave, but I'm happy. I can't be married, but I'm happy. I can't go to the beach and swim, but I'm happy. I can't ride a horse, but I'm happy. I can't farm for the foods that I want, but I'm happy. I have my children taken away and sold to different parts of the country, but I'm happy. I mean, the nerve of these people to believe that slavery was anything but the worst experience anyone should ever have to choose, or not choose, ever have to go through, because there is no choice. See, slavery takes away choice. And not just because justice is no longer there, but Pearl doesn't get that. And her apology was trash. And respectfully, your hair, your what's that called that she had on was trash as well. Not only her apology was trash, but her hair clips were trash as well.
Yep, her hair clips were trash as well.
Her hair clips are trash as well. You could see where her nasty ass hair ends and the hair clips begin. Your hair was trash. You deserve all these ad hominems, you low down skanky tramp of a woman. It's all right for you to put the black man in your mouth, but now you want to talk bad about the history of the black man out of that same mouth. The same mouth that you used on the black man, you want to now try to bring the black man. When I say man, I'm talking about the black human. down. And you know what she had the nerve to say?
What?
Because she has people that work for her in Africa. And because Africa is a cheaper way to pay somebody. You don't have to pay somebody $15 an hour. You just could pay them like $3 an hour. And they're happy. They're like, yeah, I'm getting my $3 an hour. I'm doing great. And you can pay them very little money, and they're happy. So she said, "I bring my Africans to America." When they're in the middle of the slavery conversation, she says the words, "I want to bring my Africans to America."
She said my African?
Yeah, she
So
did.
She said she had slaves.
Yeah, basically.
Messed up.
Sad, man.
And this
Her-
is a volleyball player?
Yeah, she's a volleyball player. She still plays volleyball. And it's interesting that she makes so much money on YouTube, but yet she still manages to play volleyball. And I'm sure it's a way for her to like rub it in all the other girls' faces, like, I don't gotta be here. I choose to be here because she's free, unlike the people that she wants to bring, or the past blacks. They couldn't make these choices. She's making all these choices. I'm doing 13 shows a week, 14 shows a week, and I still manage to play professional volleyball. She has all those choices. Unlike the slaves that she wished she could bring back to America, I'm sure she just wants them huddling over the computer working for her. Just Pearl, you can give her one too, Cody. It's all right. I'll let you do it. She deserves it. You uncomfortable?
Yes.
All right, so then don't do it then. Just Pearl, boom. That's for
I
you,
hope
Just
you've seen
Pearl.
this video too.
Just Pearl, boom. I can't believe, I was like really happy when she went live today. I was like, all right, great. She's going to really like tell people, yo, I messed up. I got caught up in the moment. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't ask any hard questions. I didn't go against anything this man had to say. I didn't check him in any way. He made fun of my people that worked for me. He made fun of friends that I had there. And I just felt like I got caught up in the making content. I make so much content and I got so caught up in the numbers and the views that I didn't really truly take a moment to say, what the hell am I doing? And I'm so sorry. I will never do that
What'd you
again.
say? I take accountability for what I
I
did.
take accountability for everything. What does that mean? What does that mean? What the hell does that mean, you? I'm so disappointed. I was kind of like deep down, I got to keep it real. I was like rooting for her. I was rooting for her because I know she came in, she came in from the bottom. But she did it right. She went to those British. Like, look, we're in Chinatown right now. What we should do is we should set up cameras in Chinatown and talk to all the Chinese people about what's going on in the world and then get a huge Chinese audience, right? And then we get a racist that hates China and everything about China, and then have them on our show talking bad about Chinese people.
Wow, exactly.
That's what she did. What a skanky, trifling whore. What a trifling whore.
Look how tilted the car is.
If you ever wonder where I get my glasses from, this is where I get my glasses from. Chinatown Optical. The best place to get glasses. Cody's on his way to go pick up his glasses.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here's your balance. I need a receipt. And I want you to shake the glasses like this. And I want you to make sure that they fit you and they fit you properly. I'm talking about the white clear ones. I want them fitted for your face. You don't put them on your face and think they're fine. I want you to put them on your face. I want you to go like this, and we make sure that they fit it, because they go back there and they adjust it. They have all the heat and all that stuff available. You heard?
Let's do it. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. You see how the car is so tilted?
How tilted the car is, right?
Yeah. So put down like this.
Can't believe this clown, Just Pearl. Here's the balance for your glasses.
Okay.
All right. I'll be here. I'll be right here. Let me know if you need me to go inside.
Okay.
All right, go. You are appreciated for tuning in. Fuck you, Pearl. That's a fact. Boom. Wasn't the vast majority of slaves POWs from Africa, kings and queens? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, devil's advocate? Salute brought me here. Who brought you here? Oh, Star brought you here. From the mouth of babes. Likes are appreciated. Thank you. Let me see what this person, devil's advocate. Wasn't the vast majority of slaves POWs, which is prisoners of war from Africa's kings and queens of rivals? Wasn't the vast majority of slaves prisoners of war from rival kings and queens? As if we didn't have people being gathered up that were just farming and taking care of their family and their tribe and had no beef with anyone. Not everyone was a prisoner of war, sir. Devil's advocate. The majority. Have a good day, devil's advocate. Make sure you hit the Cash App. That's $ Elvis Rosenberg. All right? Stop being a broke SOB and hit the Cash App. Hit the Venmo at Elvis-Rosenberg. Anybody else got anything to say while we're here about Just Pearl or Pearl, the joke, the sock puppet? Look at this t-shirt. How rude is this t-shirt? I mean, I'm all for freedom of speech, but that shirt is very inappropriate. What say you? Enjoy my It's the Real Thing.